Well, can you believe it? It has been 2 years since the president signed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, something we all know as the Stimulus Act. And it was supposed to juice the U.S. economy by funding all of those shovel-ready projects you heard about. That said, it has been heavily criticized by a lot of Republicans who say, look, this stubbornly high unemployment rate in this country, 9%, shows us that stimulus didn't work. On the other side of the spectrum, you have Democrats in the White House that say even more people, millions more Americans, would have been unemployed if it were not for the stimulus. But here's what the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office says. They say that stimulus increased the number of people employed somewhere between 1.4 and 3.6 million in the third quarter. They also say that it lowered the U.S. unemployment rate as much as 2 percentage points. Now, when you look state by state, according to recovery.gov, it's a pretty mixed picture of what we're seeing in terms of jobs funded by stimulus money. Take a look during the fourth quarter at California, more than 42,000 jobs added there. When you take a look at Florida, more than 58,000, recovery.gov says, because of stimulus money. Both those states have extremely high unemployment rates. Nevada, which has the single highest unemployment rate in the country, above 14%, though, saw less than 3,000 jobs funded by the Recovery Act. So it really differs state by state where the help is going. Now, we're also hearing a lot of talk in Washington now about cutting spending, especially from Republicans, and the stimulus is indeed a target. Last month, we had House Republicans calling for cutting $45 billion from the stimulus. That may not be easy to do if that even goes through. Roughly $168 billion of stimulus money hasn't been spent yet, but most of it has already been awarded. So undoing those contracts could be very, very difficult. We'll see what happens on that fight, on that front. Overall, though, stimulus, when it was passed, the CBO estimated the cost would be $787 billion. What they're saying now, they're estimating the price tag is about $814 billion.